Hey, welcome to the shack the Dennis built. And today what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to finish this sheetrock here. It looks really good now, and what I've done is I've had to put this slider in, and what I did is I put sheetrock there and I feathered in my mud, and then I painted it, and I'm going to show you how to do that sheetrock finishing today. And it's up with the sheetrock. Today I'm going to put my first coat on the sheetrock to try to blend it in with the other sheetrock, and I've got several different sizes of implements to use: big, medium, small. This is my favorite one here. That's what I like to use. So we're going to take and we're going to put 3 coats on there, and after the 3 coats, then what we're going to do is we're going to make it match with the rest of the mud all the way around. All the texture is going to match when we're done. Get some nice mud on there. But the first thing we're going to do is put a nice layer of mud on it, and then we've got this seam tape. We're going to put some seam tape on top of that nice layer of mud. Your seam tape up, then you want to put another layer of mud on top of that. So my wife and my mom are in the other room discussing Little House on the Prairie while I'm working in here. Now what you want to do is when you're working with this mud is you want to get it as smooth as you possibly can so that you don't have to do any sanding. If you do it right, you don't have to do much or any sanding. So you want to make sure when you put it on it's nice and smooth. I've got my first coat on, and it's looking pretty good for a first coat. You know, the seams are doing pretty well here. There's a seam there. And here we go for our second coat. Keeping it nice and thin and filling in the gaps. I'm ready to put up the last coat up on my door, up on my sheetrock. What you want to do in this one is you want it to be as thin and smooth as possible. You want it to be nice and flat so you don't see any bumps or anything like that. All right, now that's as smooth as a baby's bottom. And with that, we have our last coat on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to match that texture. My task today is to use this texture spray gun to finish my wall over here. And so I'm going to be showing you how I use this texture spray gun. This is a home made job. You've got this really expensive. It has a couple of nozzles here, it has a hopper here, and we're going to put it together, and we're going to use it to finish off my sheetrock. All right, for our purposes, we've got this mud, and this is the thickness that we have it. We've already tested it out. I've got the PSI set to 50, and we're going to fill up that hopper and give it a try. So I'm going to hold the hopper. My wife's going to fill it. You don't want to get more than 3/4 of the way full. We're ready to start hopping away. Here we go. You can kind of see it go on by how wet it is. That gives you an idea of how much to put on. I've got the spray textured, and it meets the approval of my wife, because that is all that matters. Now, because I didn't tape this off, I've got texture on my trim and texture on my window. If you only got a little section to do, then you just get a wet washcloth and you just wipe it off before it gets dry, and that will work. So I've reached my final stage, and today I'm going to be painting this wall. I'm using Kills, and it's a great stain blocker, and it's a great primer. And the primary done. Let it dry and we'll paint it. All right, so we got our paint mix at Colorcraft and matched, and we're ready to paint. We're gonna match this thing up, make it look nice. So I want to show you how it looks and how it's feathered in. Really difficult to tell where the old stuff starts and the new stuff ends. So it looks pretty good. And that is how you finish sheetrock, how you feather it and you match it to an existing wall. This is the shack that Dennis built, and this is the wall that sits in the shack that Dennis built. Until next time, please like and subscribe.